Fusion21 was created by a group of like-minded social landlords who were really tired of spending money on procurement that ended up being taken out of the system as profit. So instead what they did was create a procurement company, Fusion21, which is commercially driven. The difference is that all our profits go into people and not our pockets. There's a lot of procurement clubs around that are very efficient, but what they don't do is create the skills and training dividend and extra jobs that Fusion does. We have a wholly owned skills agency. It trains long-term unemployed people in construction and life skills, ICT, other skills. Our clients, suppliers and contractors, for every £1.5 million of business that we give them, they have to take on one of our highly motivated, highly trained graduates into a sustainable, permanent job.
We employ 30 people, we've created 747 jobs. It's the power of the Fusion pound, if you like. People in social housing are getting better homes, but also people in social housing are getting jobs through our procurement as well.
Fusion21 have just given me everything. They just turned me into a completely different person. I've gone from being no one to being who I wanted to be, really.
We don't rely on public funding to deliver any of the training employment programmes that we link to our procurement activities. Through the procurement process, we've generated a huge amount of saving. We've taken a very small part of that saving and used that to sustain the funding of the training.
What the Fusion model does is re-inject the profit into your service outcomes. So for housing associations, that's about skills and employment and moving people out of social housing ultimately. In health, it might be about health outcomes. In education, about learning achievement. This is an adaptable model that can be adapted in different ways in different places.
People have just got to think differently about how they do things. I think people have got to think together, work more in partnership, work more in collaboration.
Within Fusion21, the client organisations and the suppliers work very closely together, and indeed through the residents work very closely together as well. Resident empowerment within this is extremely important. It's having them truly involved in the process and deciding the sorts of organisations and businesses that they want to see working in their neighbourhoods.
Fusion21 offers a terrific model and a terrific example of how public money can be used differently to create public sector reform, to move people out of dependency and just get better value all round for public money. It's a self-sustaining, commercially viable operation that produces a dividend in skills and employment at no additional cost to the public purse. Local authorities really should not be asking, another public body should not be asking, why should we use social enterprise as a route to procurement? They should be asking, why aren't we using social enterprise as a route to procurement?